You are.
Six months ago I was on the tube and thinking, what can we do that's really dramatic and is going to bring the message home to people that are just going to work like everyone else, and came up with this really crazy idea that I never necessarily thought would come into fruition, of doing a tube just like a padded cell. And as it started to evolve, we obviously moved on to the Tram company, and 6 months later we're standing here and decorating it. So amazingly weird, but also really, really cool to see an idea that I had just travelling to work one day come into fruition. Looking very good, slightly raining outside and getting a bit cold, but I know tomorrow morning it's going to look amazing.
So why is it important that we are sat here on this tram as well as the posters and the padded cell?
Well, when this tram is full, about 200 people will be on it, and as 1 in 4 people will get a mental health problem at some stage, that means 50 people on this tram. We know that sadly a lot of them will experience stigma and discrimination, possibly will feel ashamed and embarrassed and feel they have to keep it a secret. Hopefully this tram stunt will start making people talk, it will get things out in the open. A lot of people want to disclose that they've experienced mental health problems, but they don't feel able to.
So we've got...
It made me think. It made me think about how people feel when they have mental health problems and if they're admitted or like that. And for once I can somewhat relate to them and think about how they feel. They must feel so tortured and stuff. It's really good.
Good.
Excellent.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Because what's it before is actually quite actually right.
Get us there for our point.
Yeah.
Was this most
Yeah.
here and back to London. No way. And I said, well, there's no discount.
They see
Well,
it
there's some stuff as well.
on top of the ring.
That bad it is because it's been tired. Reason I said, I mean, said something disparity.
You're welcome in.
I'm just going to come and sit in here.
Oh, sit forward.
Time to Change is England's biggest ever campaign to change the way that we as society treat people with mental health problems and think about our own mental health and well-being. Because 1 in 4 of us will experience a mental health problem in our lifetime, so it's something that will affect every single family. It's someone you love, someone you work with, or one of your neighbours. So it's time that we changed our attitudes and our behaviour. Our views are very outdated. So this padded cell is very symbolic. When people still think about mental health problems in England, they think of padded cells and straitjackets. Now, luckily those were assigned to the history books, but sadly our attitudes in England have not moved on. Most people will think if you have a mental health problem, you're not very nice to know, you're likely to be violent, you could be locked up in a padded cell or put in a straitjacket. Those attitudes are very outdated, and the time to change is long overdue for us to think that actually people sitting on this carriage, people going to work, going shopping, taking their kids to school, are sat here in the community with mental health problems, living everyday lives, if others allow them to.